First, ZFZ, we know they're most comfortable when they're attacking right off the bat. Let's see how they set up here. It's going to be Kudo playing the objective role, where Sunbang is now playing Nader. It looks like they're doing a 3-2 split, or maybe 4-2 split, or 4-1, sorry. They have an extra player.
Yeah, that one is Sunbang once again by himself.
Yeah, Sunbang distracting more than anything, perhaps, as the Nader up onto the balcony. But if you look at Israel and Potty's positions, they're content with just staying right up in that apartment room, not getting out of position by... Oh, but a single nade comes in and takes out Potty, the medic, for the top balcony area. But so Sunbang could get the flank here on Israel. No, he doesn't. So ZFZ...
Titan with a great laser.
Wow.
Managed to take out 2 right at the start. That was 15 seconds when everybody apart from Sunbang was taken down. And again, we see Sunbang being the one player which doesn't enter the fight till it's far too late. Let's hope that he doesn't make that mistake too many times in future, because what he really wants to do with this nader is start firing nades down towards that luggage area and hopefully just distract players and pull them off that place, so we can see the rest of the team just rush the luggage area. So let's see what happens now.
And okay, let's talk about the classes very quickly. We've got an Aura with a heal station in the apartment, which I love. And we've also got Akira. So right now, already off the bat, holy hell, that Akira Titan dominating with the lasers coming straight through that objective area. So I just wanted to call out, folks, that we are seeing diversity in mercs up the wazoo to start off this match.
Well, Kira's laser has been certainly going all sorts of wazoos. It's completely negating any push on that forward spawn.
And we're seeing Titan take back his position now on this top balcony area where Chicken Waffles had been holding for a while. And we're seeing Chicken Waffles play a more of an aggressive sniper role on the steps underneath the, I don't know what you call it, the office, bedroom. So, interestingly enough, I think it's working out really well. And it looks like they are going to go for that aggressive kind of play with the C4 and the generator at the side.
Look at this collapse. Israel and Potty are flanking. So Hollywood and Kev looks like they're going to get caught out, and this is going to be another full wipe. This could be like, oh wait, it's actually 2-on-2, so only 2 players alive for both teams. Could something happen here? Could Kudo Chop get the kills and push straight in?
Titan's positions are so strong.
I was just about to call that out. Yeah, that balcony with, you know, plenty of ammo, lasers, whatever you want. It's a fantastic place for Kira.
The only downside of the only downside of playing Akira up here is your ammo is an ammo station, so it's not like you're resupplying the rest of your team. Maybe an Artie would be a better pick for up here, like he used to play, but that orbital laser is just seeming to make it work for him. And again, he's going to get multiple kills. Oh no, he's not, but he's locked them in, so Fenner can get the triple grenade. Israel with one on the MG nest, and Sunbang once again going to be left alone.
This Kira is dominating. This is ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. I also want to reiterate how insane this turret and healing station, how insanely effective this is becoming Look, this is the first time they've even seen what's going on in this apartment area, but finally the apartment is taken, as it looks like Reason are nowhere to be found up on the balcony area, so a good position finally for ZFZ. Did they get the forward spawn? It looks like they must have. Otherwise, they should be capturing it right now. So this is the best advantage we've seen so far for ZFZ.
And taking that forward spawn was really the best choice for them right there. Kudo Chop was the only piece missing from that push, so this is really the best place for them to be. Now that they've been able to hold down that courtyard a little bit longer, we've got Sunbang finally moving in here, getting a slow plant on really the spawn side corner, which is interesting. It allows somebody from that office window to get a good long shot on it. We'll have to see if anybody switches over to Vasily to make that happen.
So many kills just went down. ZFZ got kill after kill, but they did not get the gibbs. But look, they're getting kill after kill again. Kudo Chop, the last one alive. There should be an uncontested defuse here.
No, Chicken Waffles is in position. Can he get the snipe?
Oh, the nades are coming in. We've got 2 types of nades coming in. We've got a nader and a fragger tossing them. And it's going to be a laser on the objective as well. So this laser is so crucial right now. There's still enough time to jump in. Chicken Waffles is going to start it, but he goes down quickly. Their engineer is still alive. Israel, make it through the window, damn it. Israel still has chance. He still has time. The bullets are coming in, though, and there's the gib. So finally, ZFZ seizing the opportunity, taking the advantage, and collecting that first objective.
We've seen Kudo Chop pull out the Kira as well, just for the...
Holy crap, they're getting held down at this choke point. Just insane amount of gibs going on here, but This is just going to waste about a minute or so before they're able to get into the second objective, but that play was so critical. They were finally able to put some attention on the apartment building and push out over the balcony. And yeah, switching over to Kira for Kudochop was such a fantastic choice for defending the plant.
I'm actually still wondering how Reason got pushed out of that office slash apartment area on the balcony. I mean, that position is so strong, and they were holding it completely seamlessly in the beginning of the match. All of a sudden, ZFZ took it, one thing led to the next, and suddenly they had a plant on the objective. So, finally, moving on to the final 2 plants. Let's see what type of time ZFZ will be able to set. They got to be pretty happy with a 5-minute time on the first objective.
Yeah, 5-minute time on the first objective of Terminal, especially versus another great team, is definitely something to be proud of. I mean, this is the one objective where we have seen multiple 10 and 12-minute holds, so just getting past this point and being able to have a full 10 minutes on the second objective it's a good place right now for ZFZ. They must be quite happy with how this is going.
Alright, it's going to be Michael 3D pushing up the low and trying to get a flanking position here, but he is pretty much by himself. Hollywood gets the instant revive, but Hollywood
long spawned,
downed as
so
well.
Michael 3D.
Ouch.
Again, them 2 players always together at the same time.
And Israel's got a fairly good position here as we catch this next wave of spawns. There's a lot of pressure on the escalator right now, but Titan is going to be able to hold that down pretty much single-handedly, as we have only Kudochop and Kev left alive here. They're going to be trying to make their way around through the courtyard. It's going to be Kev wondering where everybody else is, just waiting it out for a few seconds before pushing on the right-hand side. Allegedly. We've already got the gas taken out of that tunnel, which is a great path to have open. But this is such a really large and wide open objective, it's really difficult to decide where to place everybody. But that balcony is certainly a key component of that, and right now Titan and Fauna are keeping that held down very, very effectively.
Alright, it's 2 medics on the fragger. Michael 3D has as much backup as he could ever ask for. He goes down and the nade is dropped right on him! So that nade bites them in the ass, and that trio gets shut down right away. However, it looks like ZFZ making some headway. No, never mind. Completely taken down.
Seeing Fana make a silly mistake of keep trying to contest on the escalators towards balcony, but like you never want to step on the escalators because as soon as you're down on the escalators, you slide down them and your medic's going to come down and try and get you back up. He really needs to just be a little bit more patient and hold a little bit further back if he wants to keep hold of that balcony for the longest amount of time possible.
They're able to push their defense here to the outer ring, essentially. But we finally got some pressure coming in here. We've still got Kudochop on that Kira. I haven't seen too much Kira in this second objective on Terminal just yet. I'm excited to see what Kudochop has up his sleeve.
Well, Kira's gun is pretty decent for long ranges, definitely, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm actually pretty happy with this position. And look, he's fine. He's taken a nice iron sight just on top of that MG. So trying to split up the MG a little bit. Oh, he's going to be facing off with a nader, though. This Kira needs to do some good distraction. At least, at very most, he's distracting Fauna at this point as his team continues to push in. It's kills being traded on both sides, but ZFZ still on top and pushing straight on in. They are, so it looks like there's definitely at least one plant going down here. It's a slow plant, though, as there's no engineer. Fauna coming from the back and getting a kill. He doesn't get the give on Michael 3D, though, so Michael 3D is going to come straight back up, and this is looking good for at least one of the objectives for ZFZ.
Israel's coming in for the potential defuse, but we've got everybody... Michael 3D and Hollywood trying to hold it down, but we've got everybody else Titan taking them down, and there's Israel with the defuse. And they're able to take this down a little bit, but there's Kudochop just out of nowhere.
It was not
going to be effectively taken on down. And he took the long spawn, unfortunately. He was probably trying to kamikaze that a little bit quicker. Missed the timer, though.
Alright, we've got 2,500 viewers on the stream. I believe this is a record for dirtycups.gg, and that makes sense because we are here in the closed beta finals watching the third place match. We will be moving on to the grand finals in just a second. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We really, really appreciate every and each one of you who's tuned in today to watch a pretty epic finals here. I'm expecting some great stuff between these two teams, and right now we're watching North America versus Europe as ZFZ takes on Reason Gaming.
And we've got Sunbang switch back over to Fletcher, an engineer with sticky bombs, who's been fairly, you know, underrepresented in competitive play. We've seen a few attempts so far in this matchup. We're going to have to see if a Fletcher so important on this final objective can get some plants.
He's back with a sticky bomb throw-in. Stick to your weapon, Sonny Jim. That aim from Sunbang is absolutely amazing. The way that he just flicks round onto, I didn't see who it was, but somebody who was down on them stairs and managed to get a fair bit of damage up. The revive train starting to come up. Sunbang's still alive. He's got 2 of his own medics
and
right
there
now.
you go. The sticky bomb's working, but oh my god, there's 2 turrets right next to each other. That's pretty silly. 2 bushwhackers taken down and out, and Gib for 8 more seconds. So can they capitalize on this?
Here's a plan.
2-man advantage for the next couple seconds here? They're still gonna have some time to get the plant down, but kills are happening. Potty gonna try to stop this plant from going down, and the plant does not go down. There's still an opportunity for it to do so, but Sun maybe could have planted, unable to so far.
Yeah, he was trying to take down Potty there, and I can't really discourage him from doing that too much. Making sure that you're able to take down, especially a medic, right before the spawn is so vital, but Israel's still going to be able to push back out and get that defused.
Kind of felt like Kev was a little bit confused on the time the medic that was with Sunbang, because it was hiding from Potty, and obviously Sunbang wanted to get that plant off, and I think that if Kev just had peeked his head round and helped finish off Potty that a little bit quicker, we could have seen a plant and a little bit of a longer hold at least on that container. That said, it looks like we've got ZFZ back into the point, and mostly going down. Kev does want to get his full spawn.
Yeah. Oh, is he gonna be? Looks like going straight for the plant is Sunbang, but it was not clear. Again, you have to make so many split-second decisions in the game of Dirty Bomb. Do I kill? Do I plant? Do I revive if I'm a medic? And a lot of the times you're going to make the wrong decision because you just have to make it so fast with so little preparation. But here goes down one plant. One of the 2 objectives has been planted on here for ZFZ. They're not in a good position, though. They're finally coming out. Let's see what they can do. Sticky nades going in. Israel goes down, but he's not Gib. Another engineer popping up. Oh, he is Gib now, but Chicken and Waffles still another engineer on there. But he's down and Gib. However, it's just going to take a single tap. So plenty of time to jump in there and try to tap. So it's going to be body blocking. It's going to be killing before Reason Gaming even get close if ZFZ want to keep this thing alive. And it's not going to happen. This thing has got to be disarmed.
Michael 3D's grenade might have been able to get that final Gib in, but no go. And we're going to be seeing yet another reset. But we still have that other plant on the A position, or rather the B position container, and there's another fresh one there. And now we finally see ZFZ players moving in and taking up a defensive line. Kudochop on the corner. Should be seeing a turret go down here pretty soon. Michael 3D ready with grenades on the other side. And coming over the balcony, we've got the defuse already. Where's the response? Where's everybody else?
I still don't know why teams do this. So many teams will get the bomb plant on the A container, then go around the back to try and hold it, because it is a really strong defensive position, but like we've already said, the defuse is so fast that they never seem to be able to get back into position to clear the person who goes for the defuse if they just jump off the balcony and get straight to it. So unfortunately the A is going to be defused, but at least the B container has been blown now. 1 minute and 45 seconds on the clock, which is going to leave ZFC with about 1 minute to get the plant on the A container and let it explode if they want to complete the map. They look like they're in a decent position right now. They've got Israel and Chicken Waffles both down on long spawns, but now Sun and Kev are also down, followed by Hollywood.
Oh, the medic is down though. Hollywood is down, so Michael 3D's buddy is nowhere to be found. So this is kind of an awkward situation for ZFZ. They probably just want to hold back and regroup at this point. If Michael 3D gets caught in a long spawn here, this could be devastating.
Yeah, this is really the last opportunity they'll have to get this planned. We have such a good-looking defensive position held here by Chicken and Waffles and Potty on the one side, and it looks like that's the side that ZFC is largely putting the pressure on. Potty might be really asking for a lot of pain if he pushes that.
Oh, the
There's
last
no
possible chance.
Well, Sunbang's still alive here, and he might be able to get in. No, it looks like Chicken and Waffles coming from the rear, able to take down and stab everybody down. And that should be it, actually.
It's strange. I still don't understand why this happens. Sun was in the underground area, and he had around 15 seconds, so he had physically enough time to go in there, kill 1, maybe 2 people and get the plant, but instead he decided to back off and go around and literally have 0% chance of completion. I still think there's an awful lot of tiny little things that can be worked on for most teams, but that said, the first objective time of around 5 minutes, I believe it was, is still very impressive and going to be a hard time for Reason to beat. So providing that ZFZ can hold on here for longer than 5 minutes and then do the full hold which we saw Reason due to them,
yeah, no problem.
It's still there.
Yeah, that's right. So that first objective is going to be insanely important, right?
Yes.
But let's talk about the rule set really quick. Let's imagine that, for instance, what happens if Reason Gaming gets that first objective quicker than ZFZ does, but fails to cap either of the second objectives? What happens then? Well,
I have to be brutally honest right now. There is a little bit of an issue with Dirty Bomb, as in certain maps have got slightly different win conditions. And as far as I am aware, this is definitely how it was in the past. Reason will have to actually plant one of those objectives as well, but I've got a feeling it could be a draw. Still. Maybe Inferno could enlighten me, if you hear me. Don't leave me high and dry, Inferno, son. You better get your ass back here now. I'm talking to you,
it's okay.
mate.
We got another match to take a look at. We'll talk about the rules when we cross that path. Hopefully we won't even need to. We'll see something else happen here.
Alright, I'm here, but I think actually what needs to happen is they just need to plant the second one faster. I believe
that's what I
will let
think
them
as well.
win.
That is what I believe is the case, but I wasn't certain.
The game won't actually end until both are blown, but to win, they do need to plant it faster, so yes.
Alright, same actual setup on offense here for Reason Gaming. It's 4 going the lower side, straight to the luggage area, and 1 going up top. In fact, this is remarkably similar at this point in time, but Israel's taking the laser. Laser's coming through, and let's see what he can do with this. It's a 2-on-2. ZFZ Kev and Sunbang up versus Israel and Chicken and Waffles. Chicken and Waffles is an engineer, but he's not going to have time to plant here, I don't think. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. The plant goes down. Somewhat of a surprise here. It should be able to be disarmed relatively quickly, but in come nades from the middle. Oh in comes Akira laser. This could be very, very bad.
Look at Hollywood. He's just barely dodging that laser. And he's going to... Oh, no, he finally gets taken down by Titan.
Oh my god, no, that was not a long spawn. Okay. I was so close to a long spawn.
And that's unfortunately sort of a bit of a reset here. I was thinking just by getting that plant, yeah, it's going to be defused quickly, but at least that means that Reason can push the line forward. But now, things are sort of back to our initial... But Israel's lasers, I really like what he's doing there.
The laser on this map,
working really well.
Wow, it seems like this map might be one of the best for Kira.
I think we've seen an awful lot more teams actually start playing around with Kira. Like, no one's really... I mean, I obviously have put it into a full-time rotation, but a few teams have been playing around but still not committed, and I think the play that we've seen on these terminal map recently is going to maybe encourage a few more teams to start picking it up, which I'm excited about. I am actually a fan of Kira, massively.
Yeah, and a nice entry frag. Chicken Waffles gets the headshot, opening up the balcony for Reason Gaming. It's just Kudo Chop left open in the balcony. He's going to poke his head out to help his team, but it looks like Reason Gaming are going for this forward spawn. They're going to try their best to get it. I wonder if they got it here. I'm not totally sure. Looks like they did. They did get the forward spawn, so a quick forward spawn here. Let's see if they can take advantage of this. Another nice entry frag there for Chicken and Waffles. It's going to allow a good advantage here for Reason Gaming. Another frag for Chicken and Waffles, showing the value of having a great sniper right here on terminal.
And it looks like Israel's going to be opening the door at the luggage for that push. It's going to be Potty moving through the other side. It's actually Titan getting the plant, a slow one. But again, if you're able to get that forward spawn, you're allowed so much time to make that plant happen and set up here in the hallway. It looks like it's going to be largely abandoned, though, which makes sense. Israel's going to be looking for a little bit of a longer view of things to make that laser do its work.
Oh, look at this. It's just a wipe. ZFZ, kill after kill. The laser doing damage, some bullets doing damage. Potty is the only one left on the objective, but Potty actually surviving. Michael 3D didn't see where Potty was, so Potty getting a flurry of kills here for his team. What looked like ZFZ's strong advantage is now looking a little bit iffy. They have plenty of time to get in here.
Oh, wow. Guys, I must have brain farted. I must have really brain farted, because I'm pretty sure that we are seeing Reason only running with one medic.
Yeah, that's right. Reason has been playing with one medic
here. Double Kira, one medic strat. Best strat EU. Going to be able to take down the door on the first objective of Terminal at a faster time than what we saw
I have to award Potty a personal achievement, though. I think this is the third or fourth time we've seen him as the lone one, just taking a beautiful angle and completely negating any response.
Yeah, Potty had some really clutch moments. A couple kills stacking up, allowing his team to take that last objective almost single-handedly with his flurry of kills. So here we are moving on to the next objective, and because Reason Gaming has capped this faster, we're in a really tough spot for ZFZ fans.
Alright, but here we go. We've got Chicken and Waffles finally getting to spawn back up. We've got ZFC guys having to go back up the escalator, in fact, but it's going to be Israel taken on down. It's going to be pretty hard over there, but on the other side, we're not seeing any real pressure. Everything's coming on the escalators.
Oh my god, the revives were insane there for Reason Gaming, but as many times as they revived, there were more kills going down for ZFZ. Really coming together, shutting that push down completely.
Gonna get long spawned. What was he thinking? He ran in at just the wrong time, and he's all by himself.
I've noticed that Chicken and Waffles has been pretty much a lone wolf so far in this match, almost at all times. I mean, it works out as a sniper.
When you're a Vasily, yeah. But Israel's going for the generator on the smoke path, and they're going to be making another way through this hallway. We've got Kev kind of flanking out on this side as they try to go for the short balcony. Fauna is taking that long approach just to fire off. Oh, look at this on the far side, this nice turret placement to hold down the escalator. And it looks like so far so good as Fauna is trying to break over the other side and take down just about everybody. He's going to be that one meat shield. Uh-oh.
Look at that, Reason totally wiped. ZFC Sunbang. Oh, I thought he was down for a long spawn. No, he was just didn't spawn for a couple seconds. Alright, well thank you all for joining us. We're watching the third place match in the Dirty Cups closed beta series finale. $1,500 on the line, sponsored by Twitch and Nexon, of course. This cup is the final product of a 4-cup series, making it to ending in the 5th cup. And look at that, just another huge amount of kills going down for ZFZ, and Reason Gaming completely shut down. Looks like they're gonna have to try again.
Unfortunately, guys, I have just crashed out of the game, so don't be waiting on me to actually see what I'm seeing. I will be coming back any second now.
It's all gravy. What you got on your end, Jahar?
Alright, we're going to be looking at this wave get started up here, and Chicken Waffles getting that initial pick. Michael 3D trading it, though, against Titan, but Titan's going to be picked back up here very quickly by Potty. Both of them rushing up this escalator. It's going to be Israel, the last one standing on that, leaving Chicken and Waffles dead, but here's Sunbang. I'm not entirely sure what he was trying to go for there, as the rest of the Reason team can push up on this all-important long balcony and take almost complete control. Kevin's going to be on the other side, but they're going to be able to take over this.
Oh, here comes the flank.
I really like Chicken Waffles.
They're not looking. Kudo Chop, ZFZ Sunbang coming from the side. Nice. And they clear it up. They clear it up. Oh 4 people on the balcony. That was as good a position as you could possibly have here. And it was looking really strong for Reason Gaming, but the flank comes and they just weren't ready for it. They weren't looking at the spawn timers. They weren't thinking that they were going to come up the staircase, and that push gets taken down. And if Fauna had just been looking that direction, maybe even queuing a nade, that could have gone completely differently.
I'm really surprised that they didn't see that coming at all. I mean, there's no real reason for that. Chicken Waffles could call out exactly how many people were coming through the front. He had a great position on that sniper, but right now, Fauna's back up there as that fragger, and I can hear one getting planted down here by Israel. Just barely enough health to get it there, but will it stay? We've got Kev there going for a slow defuse. We've got everybody else there. We've got Potty actually going for the long plant on the other one as well. So this is at least pressure on ZFZ, but they should be able to get both of these as Reason has to do a full respawn. A really long one, in fact.
Alright, we do have Pixel back in the game. Welcome, Pixel.
Hey!
So
you were missed.
Here we go. I mean, Reason, they still have quite a few minutes to just blow up one of the 2 objectives, and they win this thing, as far as I understand. Although the rules are getting kind of convoluted, considering how close this is.
Well, here we go. Going to be watching Michael 3D as he comes back out here. He's going to be at least having the opportunity to catch a few people in the face with his grenade, but it's going to be Fauna around that corner first, and he's not wanting to go unopposed. Ooh, able to do a lot of damage against Bangsun, who's actually switched over to Skyhammer, interestingly enough.
Chicken Waffle's really aggressive with that sniper with his, like, 1 shot left of health. Hopefully he's not going to need to use it.
Michael 3D with so little health. Dodging back into the corner to meet up with Hollywood. Another annoying turret is placed. But look at this, another strong push coming straight up to the balcony. And it looks like Reason are going to be able to collect the balcony as theirs once again. Michael 3D and Hollywood are down, so this is actually a very, very strong position. They have the kills, they have the Gibbs, and they have the position as well. What can they make of it, though? Chicken and Waffles as the sniper dropping down, and we have an engineer in place, so Israel's going to get 1. Is he going to be able to get 2? It does not look like it. Michael 3D in position for the nade, but if this plant goes off, I believe Reason will have won it.
Oh, Titan pushed out forward instead of getting back in there with Israel. He's got a good turret position, though, so Hollywood's going to need to at least respond to that, giving Fauna enough time to come in and make sure that this plant is going to go at least a few more seconds unopposed. We've got Titan back alive here, able to pick things back up, as is Potty, and this should see Container B at least blown.
There is time to plant the second. It does have to dodge out from the grenade. Both are planted.
ZFZ, do they have an engineer alive? Where is their engineer? He's still up at
on
the
the
top.
balcony. There's 2 engineers on the balcony.
There's no time, though.
Off.
There's only a couple seconds. It's
and
10
Israel's
seconds.
left alive as well.
There's still enough time. Israel's in the position to defend it. So is his turret.
There we go.
And that, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Unless Chicken Waffles just gets wiped right here. Oh, we have explosions taking him down at least. We have Sunbang coming in, trying to go for this defuse. It's going to be... He's on Fletcher. He can get the defuse. He has time. Kevin's there to act both as a meat shield and as a depository of health packs. But no, he's going to go down. Kev down at the last second. Hollywood trying to get back up. Where is it?
Israel runs out of bullets.
Oh, no. He got the defuse just at the last second. So much confusion. Fear and loathing on that defuse. But they finally got it.
Chicken Waffles with a great pick onto Michael 3D, and he's gonna totally fluff the shot on Kudo Chop, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. His team have got the balcony. There's 3 of them up there, 2 medics and a fragger.
Potty on the MG though. Fauna's getting the drop down. He should be able to survive at least a little bit longer. No, it's going to be Michael 3D taking him on down. Titan's going for the revive, but ends up getting punished for it. Kev's going to be back there. This should actually be a decent defense here, but they've got 4 minutes to hold this thing down. Kudo Chop on top of the middle MG, taking down Israel, and that's another wipe there for Reason. Does ZFZ actually hold this?
I'm not sure if I'm a massive fan of keep taking that balcony right now. I mean, they know they're getting drilled by turrets whenever they jump down. So it feels like they're getting the balcony, which is a decent position to hold. But then they're trying to attack into the objective, and it just doesn't seem to be working for them. I'd like to see them maybe push through the right-hand side towards the clock tower, or maybe go on the underneath area. Because that was wiped up pretty effortlessly.
Michael 3D basically just cleaned up the entirety of Reason. And you're totally right, this turret placement is a bitch and a half. It stops people from going up the escalator, which we know they're putting a huge amount of emphasis onto in their pushes, has been going straight up that escalator. So yeah, the turret's doing work, the crossfire's doing work. I think even sometimes they're on the MG in the middle as well. And look at this, Michael 3D and Hollywood even pushing a little bit further out. I don't know if that's the best idea in the world. But yeah, they will retreat. The turret is now down, so an opportunity. It's a 3-on-2 going up the balcony. But, you know, I have the higher ground, Luke, etc. And that happens sometimes here on this escalator.
It's just not working for them at all. They really need to try and change it up to the left, to the right-hand side of the clock tower, and just hope to actually catch ZFZ by surprise. I mean, the forward push can work with the pure aggression, but when you've got nades and stuff like that, it's not always worth the risk.
But what a solid line that they're creating right now. Chicken Waffles once again the first one to pop out, and he nails a double headshot. Yes. And he's picked back up there, and he's still alive to come back up there. Oh my god.
Chicken Waffles MVP managing to take out 3 of ZFZ with Gibbs, and is going to allow them to push into the positions that they was really hoping for. He just managed to drop down, but unfortunately, whenever you jump off that balcony, you normally get shots in the back, and it happens to Chicken Waffles.
I mean, I'm usually just really leery to see a Vasily player be the first one out there, but if you can nail headshots like that, then go for it. But that still remains Reason. Knocked down once again, and this very well could be their last push.
I'd like to see them do a different thing. Are they all going to go main? They know it's going to take them 20 seconds to fight main. Okay, they're going main. And that's what happens when you go main.
We haven't seen them coming from the lower staircase that often. A little surprised about that.
So we just got just over a minute left. It's virtually impossible for them to plant the objective now and let it blow. So it is going to be over. And because of the way that the rule system works with the one container blown, I'm not 100% certain who is going to be declared the victor, because I don't know off by heart the time which was set for ZFZ when they was on the attack. So it's as interesting to you as it is to me to find out who's about to win in the next 40 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we should know the answer to this.
It's
in
changed
my opinion,
quite frequently.
In my opinion, Reason took the first objective and then even half of the second objective, both faster than ZFZ.
Common sense would say that's the way forward, right?
Yeah, I mean,
not common sense means it could be.
I'm a little afraid right now because I don't think anyone seems to have an answer right now.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna just defer to the admins because I don't want to say anything wrong here.
Dun 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 dun. It won't even tell us who wins. We're gonna have to ask him. So there was a winner declared. Cool. So Reason won, apparently, according to our producer.
I think Reason won. I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So we're hearing that Reason won, which is absolutely what I believe is the right decision. So I'm not sure why this is an issue, but this is the very first time we've actually run into this in a cup.
The first time where we've actually completed one, with both teams completing one objective on the second objective of Terminal. This has been a rule which has changed multiple times in the past, from it being time-based to being full objective-based to be how far in an objective you get. So it's always a little bit back and forth, and it's different from map to map currently. But I'm assuming that Reason won, and that's what the producer's saying, so that's what we're going to go with.
Alrighty then. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense to me. They got the first objective faster. They even got the second objective faster, even though they only got second of it or half of it. I mean, if we're gonna call that a draw, then we put ourselves in a position where we could be looking at a lot of draws in tournaments, which is not something you ever want. No. So I think they deserve it, and I'm going with that.
So yeah, that was kind of what I was expecting. Very, very close game, and I think it's just the double Kiras for that first objective just really bring it out. For some reason, I thought that we had a one Kira limit enforced.
That's the Australians had a few days ago where they was running a one support rule and a one assault rule, which is different to our Dirty Cups rules. In Dirty Cups, you're basically allowed to run whatever mercs you would like, apart from only the one Fragger or the one Nader or Rhino, basically one assault. If we have to put it in a class, where the Australians do assault and support with the same rule.
Yeah, I mean, people underestimate. Kira laser lasts for something like 12 seconds, and it's entirely impossible to start disarming. Obviously, that first laser that Israel put on there was slightly off point, and I think it was Hollywood was able to disarm it up to 99% as a non-engineer. But if you have two Kiras, that's 24 seconds if you time it out right. That's absolutely crazy. It's half the bomb time.
5 Kiras, all kill. I mean, 5 any merc, all kill out as soon as you've got the bomb planted, all Kiras, and you've got it held for the full duration. There we go, GG.
I imagine that's something Splash I'm just going to be looking into.
So we've got Chapel coming up next. It looks like Chicken Waffles just saying that's what it's going to be. So. And ZFZ want to attack first, so we're going to have ZFZ attacking on Chapel in the second of this best of 3 to decide third place in the finals. Oh my god, this is confusing. How do you do it, Fish Sticks?
I don't know, man. I talk a lot. Many years of experience, my friend. Many years.
And actually, this whole thing being single elimination is quite the luxury.
Luxury?
For us anyway, not for the teams.
So it's going to be switching that up and hopefully getting into the action as soon as possible. On Chapel, this is an interesting one. We've seen Kira play, right? And I love Kira. I absolutely adore Kira. I would have Kira as my only merc I ever play. And Kira's very strong on Chapel, let's just put it that way. So
I also have to say, Reason has been getting really, really strong at Chapel in general, from what I've noticed. So I think that this might be in Reason's favor at this point. It's really hard to say, especially with Titan's Kira plays on the last objective. When we saw that 5-man laser kill last week, was just disgusting.
Yeah, completely. I wonder if they're going to run the 2 Kiras. I think they're going to run the 1 because they definitely still, like, in my opinion, need a Skyhammer for that instant stoppage of the EV. Maybe I've seen a few players start using Arty again recently on Chapel as well to take down the EV alongside Kira, which seems to be working quite well because you also get the artillery strikes to try and prevent a repair at the same time. So I think there's going to be a lot of different strats, but we're already seeing Sunbang rolling that Fletcher. It'd be interesting to see if he tries to attack with a Fletcher as well. Oh, so many things that could happen.
And that's why it's so exciting.
Exactly, and it happens more and more every single time we add a new merc. I mean,
it's fantastic. Watching Kira on that balcony in Terminal was just so fantastic because if I can nerd out about level design a little bit, you know, the geometry is always just a function of the gameplay mechanics that you have available to you, and every time we get a new merc, it sort of redefines what these areas mean, what these angles mean, you know, what use they have. And traditionally, that balcony isn't the best spot, even for a sniper. You're kind of limited in what you can see, but for Kira, it's friggin' perfect.
Yeah, completely. So
yeah, one other thing that I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet, but on Underground, when you plant for that sniper cover spot, which I think 6-6 should have just done this, is you can put a Kira laser right on top of it, and you don't even have to worry about having a sniper that's going to hit those headshots. The Kira laser will just deny it for a full 12 seconds. So, you know, I think the Kira strats are definitely going to become a very crucial part of covering a lot of the plant objectives on most of the maps, like Train Yard and Terminal and those ones.
Honestly, I'm just very happy that we're actually seeing this come out in the final, because I was a little bit scared that it's the final, there's money on the line, maybe teams would kind of almost regress into what they know has worked over the past weeks,
and
rather
then
than try and get anything new.
Fletcher.
Yeah, and then we get Sunbang Fletcher, and we see double Kira and 1 medic on Terminal Attack from Reason. We've seen a lot of new things, and it's definitely been a learning experience for me. I'm finding it quite hard to follow because there's just so much new stuff happening constantly, and it's really hard to come up with a decent idea of who you think is going to win based on the old strats now, because them old strats are almost no more. So yeah,
I think a lot of it comes down to the individual players, which they figure out a groove for the certain merc of how they can play it effectively, whereas other people, you know, they try the merc, they try and play it exactly the same as what they're used to, and it doesn't work. So, I mean, we've seen a lot of evolution, especially with the engineers. I mean, you've got Bushwhacker, who's all about, you know, he can cover his own back with his turret, you know, he can lock down an area and everything, and Proxy's more about, like, the speed, the dodge, outrunning people. And then Fletcher, on the other hand, he kind of pushes people away. So when he's doing the EV objective, for example, if he's getting a lot of pressure on him, he can just push him back with a sticky nade, get the repair, switch back, push him back again. It's just different play styles, different strategies involved. So it's really good to see that.
Seeing the teams just jump around the map, practicing a bit of their movement.
Yeah, I'm actually loving what I'm seeing from these trick jumps. I didn't even know this one existed. But we are getting live. We're going live. Here we are on Chapel. ZFZ attacking. They're going to be trying to build up this EV right off the bat. And Reason will be trying to stop them. And every single time we play this map, we always talk about the opening being so crucial. The defending team, we often want to see them just run straight in and go straight for the build instead of pushing too many people over the balcony, but most teams seem to push people over the balcony anyway. So it's always we always have this debate every single time.
Fauna with that initial grenade. I mean, Kevin Kudochop wanted to be the team, but it looked like they finally got that slow revive to get him back up, but that allows Fauna and Titan to both move in.
No way!
Oh my god.
That was silly. That was straight silliness.
Got himself put on a long spawn. I actually think that that was the wrong move. I honestly think that Kudo should have basically jumped in there, placed his turret down and gone for the repair and got as much done as possible. Instead, they ended up doing absolutely nothing and wasting 40 seconds of an attack. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not guaranteed that you're going to be able to get the full repair if you jump in and do something, but I really think the engineer should almost tunnel vision and just avoid immediate threats.
Oh, absolutely.
I
was really surprised when I saw him trying to do a slow revive on his medic, especially at such a critical point where you know that the noose is coming in for you. It's going to be a lot of pressure in just a few seconds, and they lost that full wipe. And now if Reason can move into the garage or take over the balcony, they could hold this first objective for quite some time.
What is this position?
That crossfire.
Look at Chicken and Waffles. How?
Yeah.
What? What is he doing? Oh my god. A full wipe. Because of Chicken and Waffles' obscene position. What is that?
Well, that and where Fano was. I mean, it was just fire from all sides. It was very difficult to get anywhere near the EV. And Israel's going for much the same thing here as well. He's Skyhammer right now, but he's looking for everybody to come up.
Chicken and Waffles, 2 amazing headshot. It's free! Can he get the 4th? No, he can't, but Israel's going to be able to take us a wipe him up from above, and that is another full 15 seconds. Basically, a full wave just wasted. And wow, this is not looking good for ZFZ at all. This is 2 minutes into Whitechapel, and we've not even seen... Well, we've got a tiny little pip of repair on that EV, and that's not something we're used to seeing on this map at all.
Chicken and Waffles still getting picks here. Kudo Chop is down, and Israel and Chicken and Waffles are just shooting fish in a barrel, almost literally here. Hollywood is left alive, but not for much longer. Can't even get Kev alive.
Wow, this is ugly. The build hasn't even begun on this EV, and this is a map where you usually expect at least a 20-30% build right off the bat as like a shoe-in, and it's all because of this crossfire that Reason Gaming has been able to set up. I mean, this is something you gotta have practice. Like, this is not normal play at all by Reason.
Kudo Chop manages to pull out the Kira laser and almost clears up that area with Israel. Israel's got like 1 HP left. Sunbang did manage to get a flank on as well, who is actually pulling them back, so maybe we are going to see a repair.
Continuing his reign of terror.
And Fana, this is brutal. This is just bullying ZFZ right now in spawn. Oh, what can they do to actually reply to this? Hopefully they're going to be able to make a move while a few of their players are down, but there's still 3 of the Reason guys on the point, ready for this next wave to come in. Maybe they'll be able to get 1 more wipe.
Fonda's going to be the first responder. He's got Buddy with him. We have grenades coming in his way. Poddy's going to be right behind him. Hollywood's moving in on this, though, but this is putting him so far out of position as a single Sawbones. He's not going to be anywhere near the EV or anybody else who needs him.
Israel's still in this ridiculous position behind the EV.
Is he going to take out Kudo? Oh, so close.
Well, they take each other out at least. This is at least going to give ZFZ, you know, the routes and the areas that they naturally own. So that resets things back to sort of a neutral position, but they're finally pushing this line forward a little bit, concentrating on the frags right now more than they are on the EV, but they don't really have anybody to spend on that.
Well, interestingly enough, like, this objective doesn't get any easier over time, right? So you really need to just do that 1 decent attack and wipe before you can actually go for the repair right now. Kudo's looking like he's thinking, we might just go for picks now. We just need to slowly pick away at the heel because it's not working trying to fight back. And if they actually manage this, they may be able to actually break this. But I have yet to see a pro team, I'll say the word pro team, be held for 5 minutes on the first objective of Chapel. It just doesn't happen.
Absolutely not, but Kudo Chop is finally on it. He's taking damage, though. Israel's there to take him down. Still as that Skyhammer. He's ready for it to be repaired, but they're not going to be making that any easier anytime soon. Still have Sunbang and Hollywood alive, but they're going to be in largely useless positions here. Well, actually, they're able to take the upper balcony. Hollywood's down here, and he's going for a slow repair. Wonder if he's going to get spotted here pretty soon. Chicken and Waffles is coming back over the top.
It was definitely the right choice. I mean, Chicken and Waffles has also been taken down now. This should be repaired, providing that no one makes any silly mistakes right now. And then, as soon as they get it a few steps forward, the spawns will be pushed back, and this should be a threat which is no more. They need to keep on walking with that EV, or it's going to get stopped by the airstrike. Oh, so close. Kudo,
it could be pistol whip, though.
You've got to be kidding me right now.
Kudochop easily could have walked it forward and kept it from taking anywhere near that much damage.
They're just gonna shoot this thing. I mean, this EV is gonna go down with one grenade.
Chicken Waffles is ready to headshot it. I know.
They may wait for it to get into the perfect position right on this corner where they can actually hold for another good few minutes. It looks like they're actually avoiding firing on it. They've had the opportunity to shoot and to throw a grenade.
We're having a pause. Someone unpaused it. We're gonna have a quick technical difficulty as we're gonna do some audio casting. Are you still on the server, Owen?
No. I believe he got the spec bug. Looking on stream.
All right, so the EV's now moving forward, and it's past that first critical corner, but we're now at 8 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. This is the point where you usually want to see it all the way down at the other end of the street.
Israel back raging from that MG, but somehow Kudochop does a 180, gets the kill right away, and Kudochop is the engineer as well, so Chicken and Waffles coming around the side. Does Kudochop hear him? No, he didn't hear him coming, and does go down, so it's going to be a bit of a respawn here situation for ZFZ as they're coming back into the action. Chicken and Waffles looking for another pick. He's looking. He misses finally. It feels like he hasn't missed much today. But his EV should get finally repaired. Oh, but the nade comes in, getting quite a few kills. Kudochop deciding not to finish off the repair, so this EV actually can't be taken down. I actually think that's probably the right play. His entire team was down. But look at this positioning by Reason Gaming. They've got folks coming through the red room. They've got someone on the MG. They've got someone by the EV. They're going to put people up on the balcony as well. So very well spread apart. But also maybe a little bit too spread apart. Chicken and Waffles could go down quite quickly, but no, a couple good kills for Reason Gaming, and ZFZ completely wiped.
And we've got a Titan just chilling out on that MG nest underneath the chapel. This is not the worst place in the world to have the EV stopped, and right now it only needs a tiny pip of repair. But if Fana just keeps out pulling out them spawn grenades like that, then it's going to take them a little while to be able to move from this position. Really, all they need is a quick tap of repair, get it about 20 feet forward, and then these spawns will be pushed back again for Reason.
Who's holding down the red room for Reason, though? Chicken Waffles is about to get a lot of pain in his backside if they don't catch them pretty soon. Israel's going to be moving up forward, and it looks like Fana's ready to take response there as well, but they're inside. It's going to be a bit of a nasty fight.
Are they going to repair this thing or no?
Well, now you got 3 players stuck in the red room.
They're still not repairing this thing.
Wow.
And I hope you guys all joined that cast straight out of 1997. It's the Winamp days again. We're doing audio only, baby. But yeah, we're back in the game. Looks like we got the stream oriented. Yeah, stream is oriented. We're back. And I want to call out, you haven't seen it on screen, but this EV has been 99.7% complete for so long. They have decided not to finish it up. I think because they actually want to be alive when they finish it, so it doesn't go straight back down.
Well, Israel's ready to take it back down at a moment's notice. He's now taking the MG, looking directly at the spawn. Very cheeky position. He's going to be giving it up here pretty soon. Wise choice.
Kudochop's kind of leading the charge with this engineer, which isn't really the wisest thing to be doing right now. He could do getting a little bit of nade spam maybe onto these players in front. It looks like he's going to go for the repair while players are up, but no, he decides to go for the fight instead. He only needs to tap it to get it back up and maybe push it forward. But I think he was waiting for the kill onto the Skyhammer to make sure that Earthstrike wasn't going to be up for a good few seconds.
Chicken and Waffles. I mean, like I said, I spoke to Kudochop last night about his new roster changes, and he mentioned that they did not want to even play with the sniper. They don't really like sniping. They don't even think it's really that necessary. But maybe Kudochop is thinking twice now, as the sniper has been not just been dominant, but has been dominating the other team with headshot after headshot, meaning no more revives. You're gibbed straight off the bat, and the insta-gib is very strong in the game of Dirty Bomb.
It's so fascinating seeing, you know, sometimes 2 players up on that balcony MG. I mean, Titan's been up there for days. He's hardly actually had any targets to shoot at because Chicken and Waffles has been calling so many of them before they even get close. And like you said, this EV really hasn't moved over the last several minutes. We've only got 5 minutes left on the clock here.
This is actually so brutal right now. This, I'd almost call it kind of spawn camp full hold is just been brutal for the outset. I mean, don't get me wrong, they managed to get the EV repaired, but It's not very often that we see teams of this caliber not being able to actually complete an objective. There's still time. It only takes about 2 minutes.
Move it. Keep it moving. Oh, God. It's down again. That hurts. At least they moved it far enough that I think that MG is less of an issue.
Yeah.
The
Sunbang Fletcher
as well.
And Titan's getting down as well, so they're going to be able to get it back around this corner. But again, so much time burned just on that one street.
Oh, here comes the laser. I'm getting flashbacks to Akira. Hey, actually, wait. Kira does the laser.
See,
Akira.
Yeah. I've been trying to work in a Tetsuo or a Kaneda joke all day. Just
Dude,
this hasn't been happening.
All right, we'll know when the moment is true.
Yeah.
Although we just kind of just ruined our joke.
Oh.
That's okay.
Well, okay. Look, they're gonna deploy this EV here, maybe. At least soon it's gonna be deployed.
I'm not certain.
Oh, the MG back rage. Kudo Chop in the backside MG doing some work. He's gonna be 1v1ing Fauna here.
Not for long.
Just need to push it.
Just a little bit further. Are they going to make it all the way in?
There it is.
Oh, look at Hollywood bouncing around like an idiot. I mean, like an awesome maniac.
And it works for them as well. He managed to actually cap the second objective, which means that they've got 3 minutes to do the final objective, which is plenty of time to do this objective. But if it's anything like the holes that we've been seeing recently, they've got a very hard fight on their hands to be able to get any of those jugs into the building.
There's our pickup, and it's actually going to be Sunbang as a marathon runner, and actually from everything I've been seeing from him today, that's actually a pretty good choice for him. Going to be dropping it off as they're going under this tunnel primarily so far. Got Titan and Israel left alive here. Israel's
okay advantage here. Okay, not great.
Oh.
ZFZ, okay, they collapsed in on them.
Hard. That was looking really good for about 2 seconds.
I'm really liking the confidence that we're seeing from Reason right now. They are much more willing to like split apart massively than a lot of other teams that we've seen playing in the Cup. They don't hesitate to have 2 players hold one side miles away from another 2 players holding another, and they seem to be able to make it work for them. So I suppose that's Look is
at,
this?
Are you seeing Kira?
What
this Kira?
is this?
Look at this. He's controlling it from a mile away.
He's not going to kill anybody though, right? That is amazing control. I don't even know where he called that in from.
He was across the map.
Me something new.
He was literally across the map. He was perched up near his MG. I happen to be watching him for some random reason.
It looks like that might be a full swipe behind the rock as well, so it looks like he's going to be doing that more and more often, maybe every single time it's up. If it's up many more times before the time is out for ZFZ right now. He's got 5 seconds before he's going to get long spawned. He decides to kill out. The objective will be returned. I still don't know why players are doing that. I still don't get it.
Especially right there at that time. But no, they missed it. They're going to need to go back for it.
Resuming the position.
Oh, that's so
nasty.
Check
it out. Check it out.
All right, I'm looking.
Look at this.
Oh my god, in that corner. What the...
Right. Oh, there we go. Where does it go? It's a perfect line right round the back of the rock. It maybe doesn't go quite as far enough, but he gets killed with it.
Kudo Chop with the technology. This is something that comes with practice and experience, nothing else.
Wow. But they had to go back for the objective, and finally we have a pickup. It's Kev on the left side, walking it forward here. And he's got Sunbang there on Skyhammer, actually. This could actually be pretty useful, but we've got a load bunched up here by the red bus. The rock is actually pretty clear. It can be snuck in. Here it is. Kev going all quiet, going all silent.
Like
Nobody see him. Here's the delivery. He's taking damage, though. It's going to be Potty once again saving the day.
Both teams with a couple players down and out, but advantage still for Reason. Just 40 seconds left. And I know ZFC wants to at least plant one of these 2 objectives. They want it so bad, but they're disjointed. I mean, Michael 3D and Sunbang are surely going to get caught on long spawns here. And they don't get anyone down, so the last push, it doesn't look like it's going to happen here. Regardless of the epic Kudo Chopness.
I wanted to believe in Kev for that delivery. There's something about those sneak deliveries I just love so much. Just that troll face, but now it's not going to happen.
Wow, so we are going to see ZFC be held by Reason on the final objective of Whitechapel, but that's not really the whole story. The whole story is the first objective took them over 5 minutes to be able to get going, and then the second objective wasn't exactly a smooth ride either. So it looks like ZFZ have got a very hard and long fight if Reason can come into the second round with any of that aggression that they showed in the first. So, wow, ZFZ, it's not looking good, buddy. You need to pull it together, and good luck.
And ZFZ fighting for their tournament life. This will, these two teams are fighting for third place in the Dirty Cups Closed Beta Series Finals, which will award them $300. It's $60 per player. It's not a ton, but it's nothing to scoff at either. You got to get you got to get what you deserve. So they're gonna want to hold this and push this to a third map. But I got to admit, it's going to be difficult as all hell to hold back Reason Gaming, formerly known as Initialize, from beating this time, because let's be honest, it was not that impressive by ZFZ.
No, not at all. I don't feel like they made too many mistakes later on. I just feel like the first objective, they just kind of didn't have any response at all to what happened. And what we're going to see from Reason is Israel go straight in. Sure, he gets killed by Kudo Chop, but he's already made more progress than what we saw on the ZFZ side.
Chicken and Waffles kills two who are coming from the left side. But look at this extremely aggressive defensive position by Hollywood and well, let's call them the duo, the dynamic duo of Michael 3D and Hollywood.
Alright, but we have this next push coming up here, and not as much nade hate coming. Oh my god, those banked nades! Oh, I love those!
They don't get the gives though. I mean, those nader nades, they just don't do enough damage to really get gives consistently. But actually, it's the medic that's taken down by the nade that was probably meant to do the give. So Kudo Chop trying to do some knifing on Fauna, no dice. This build will continue. It will not. I don't think they're going to be able to finish it off because nades are coming in from both sides. But Potty with the quick revive. Israel going to continue building this thing straight on up. So the EV is about to be built in about 1 minute and 10 seconds. Whereas it took like 5, 6, 7 minutes for ZFZ to build this thing.
1 minute 20 isn't even all that impressive. It's just sort of par for what we expect on that first objective.
Michael B's grenades have been coming in on Israel constantly since he started doing his repair. It looks like the EV is going to be taken down. Maybe a tiny little bit of HP remaining on that. And we just see a very sad engineer and medic lying, rolling around in pain behind the EV.
In agony.
In agony!
Do we have a Kira? Do we have a Kira? Kudo, where's your Kira? Let's see it.
Oh, it's coming in, it's coming in, and he'll finish it off, but then he's going to be able to shift it around to get the kill on Israel as soon as he sees it being repaired.
Yeah, Kudo died as soon as he dropped that laser. So, unfortunate. I mean, it was like a meter away from Israel, but that's you have to be right on target. I mean, so did Kaneda when he took out Tetsuo that one time.
God. Try again. We'll get it. Our time will come. Don't worry.
Oh god, that was so forced. I feel dirty.
It's alright. Welcome to my life.
But
we got this EV moving forward. It's about to cross this critical corner. And, man, where's everybody else? We've actually got, who is that? Chicken and Waffles taking his place back up on this balcony. This is a balcony that ZFZ should be owning, but Chicken and Waffles is going to be running some beautiful distraction up here. Even if he doesn't get any kills, they're going to be, quite bothered by his position. Yeah, we got 3, 4 of them all paying way more attention to Chicken and Waffles up there.
The way Kudo makes this laser move is it's kind of crazy because he's staying in a position where he's out of the line of sight. Yeah. So he's protected, but this is mayhem, absolute mayhem. Kills being traded on all sides, but ZFZ finally coming out on top. It's just Chicken and Waffles left alive for a reason. He will go down shortly as well. But for ZFZ to hold on, they basically can't let this EV get to the next stop before like the 12-minute mark. So they have to hold this thing for like 8 minutes or more. Yeah, this is going to be tough.
Say that like that's physically possible. Well, you know, it's enemy territory. Anything can and will happen.
Israel's actually starting to push it a little bit. I'm surprised that they haven't actually taken down the EV, or at least put a little bit more aggression onto Israel. Israel does go down, give out, but some gets punished by Israel's grenade. I'm going to say grenade. Turret.
And here, Reason come right around the corner.
Oh, the airstrike! It's going to be perfect. And the orbital.
Where's it going? Where's it going? It's tracking. It's tracking. I swear it just went straight over somebody. But Potty goes down. Kudo Chop doing work. And at the very least, that shit is distracting as all hell. That laser.
Giant laser coming from the sky? Yeah, it is. Alright, but this is a really good line to push forward for ZFZ. Sunbing's going to be up in front. He's not really prepared for the damage coming his way, though. And here comes more nades from Fauna. He's breaking out the other side, but he's got to watch his back as towards the ammo alley. I guess it used to be. Michael 3D and Hollywood, that dynamic duo, once again, with a great angle here to hold this down.
Kudo Chop really wishes he had another laser queued. No dice at this point in time, but he will be flanking Fauna. Will he get the kill? He does get the kill. So once again, oh, here comes the medic. Picking up one. Potty trying to come in and help out his team here, but here comes the laser. There it is. There it's ready. Does a laser on its own take out the EV? We're about to find out.
It's around 70% of the EV it takes out in a single laser. That's if you leave it on at all times. So if you mix that in with a couple of grenades and some weapon damage, then yeah, normally you'll be able to take it down. The airstrike's coming in. Will it be too little, too late? It looks like it. Oh! The stop!
What?
That stopped the best location to stop, but unfortunately it looks like Israel's already in position to get the repair.
Yeah. I think that's going to be it.
That's good. Alright. Yeah, if the spawn timing was just a little bit better, stopping it there would have been a death note for a reason.
So that's good game.
That is it. They want to play it out. They want to play it out. They want a little bit more of time in the limelight.
No, Kudo just wants to abuse people with his laser. I think we've already established this right now. He's still got his Kira out. He's going to